Hey, this is Zero Sum and welcome back to FTL. We're just about to head on to the last stand here, fight the flagship with the Federation Cruiser Type A. We've done a decent amount of upgrading to the ship. Let's actually jump onto the next sector here straight away. Onto the last stand. We'll have a quick look at our ship and do some upgrades probably as well. Actually out of fuel, but we're going to pick up some straight away. And some repairs. 10 fuel, 10 hull points repaired. So we've got 3 shields, 4 engine bars, potentially 5. Oxygen, obviously. Cloaking we picked up. We've got fully upgraded artillery beam, mine control, 3 burst 2s as well. Which is a pretty unique weapons combination. I don't think I've ever run with 3 burst 2s before. Let's wait for the oxygen to come back. Let's have a quick look. We do not have any stores nearby. Doesn't mean that there aren't some somewhere in the sector. There's probably unlikely anything to buy at the stores, unless it's like a weapons pre-igniter. That's pretty expensive. I think it's about 120 scrap for a weapons pre-igniter. But I think it's pretty safe to do some upgrades to the ship. If anything, we need to get a buffer on weapons. That's important. Probably a buffer on the shields as well. Leaves us with 25 scrap. We can get a piloting upgrade, or we can get an oxygen upgrade. I think we'll hang on to the scrap we've got for now. We'll stick with what we've got. Let's carry on. We'll grab the repair stations and a few of these beacons and then we'll head into the base. 5 fuel, 4 missiles, 5 drone parts, 33 scrap is not that much really, and 3 hull points repaired, so we're back up to full hull. 58 scrap. Let's have a quick look at the... Ooh, we've got a store as well. Let's grab a couple of beacons maybe and head to the store. We've got a beam 2 drone that we can sell. Let's be safe. Let's grab 1 beacon, then we'll go to the store. It's safe. It's a friendly beacon. Bad enough. Let's go to the store now, I suppose. We probably won't be able to afford anything good. Let's get rid of the beam drone. Reverse iron field. Protects your ships from iron damage, giving you a 50% chance to negate it entirely. Advanced FTL notification. We don't need long range scanners. Don't really need that at this point in the game. It would be handy early on in the game, but not now. Halberd beam. Again, tempting me and teasing me. 3 power, 17-second charge time. I'd be more inclined to get a different weapon rather than the halberd beam. I think we're going to stick with the weapons we've got, to be honest, and just do upgrades on the ship. Seems so unlikely, but that's probably what we're going to go for, I think. What other upgrades can we do? We can't afford the final level of shields. Doors would be the option for intruders. That's probably an idea for the phase of the flagship fight where you have to fight intruders. Buffer and oxygen and medbay might be an idea as well. Let's go for doors. And cloak as well, a buffer on cloak, just in case. That's pretty important for the flagship as well. A rebel ship has been patrolling this region. As soon as you arrive, it begins its assault. 3 shields. Good basic ship for the end game. Got a hacking drone, which could make things more difficult. They've got a combat 2 and a beam drone. And they've got an anti-combat drone. Weapons-wise, they've got a burst 2 and a mini beam on board their ship. What are they going to hack? Oxygen, not great. I think we can survive though. Depends on how long their hack is. Let's wait for the burst lasers to charge. We'll cloak through their burst 2 shot. Let's mind control their pilot. Target their weapons. They only managed to get 1 shot away, so we won't actually use the cloak. Fire in their weapons room as well. We'll switch back over to their drone system next. See if we can get their repair drone offline before it repairs their weapons. Which we can, I think. Offering a surrender 2 fuel, 1 drone part, 35 scrap, no surrender. Drone system is still online on their ship, so we'll go for their weapons, I think, for the next shot. Actually, it's probably safer to go for the drones again. And destroy the ship as well. 3 fuel, 1 missile, 57 scrap. Back up to 65. almost time to fight the flagship. So this will probably be the final upgrade we do before the flagship fight. More engines is a possibility. We don't really have the reactor power to run it. Extra medbay might be useful for fighting intruders. Buffer and mind control would be an option as well. It also gives us the option to go for the second level of mind control, which I think if you get to the second level of mind control is enough for the pilot to actually destroy the piloting subsystem. Could be an option. We don't really need sensors. Let's go for the auto evasion. Let's also get the second level on oxygen. And we'll stick with that. And that is going to be the configuration for the flagship fight. Should be interesting. We've got the cloak, so we might be able to do some damage to the flagship here. We've got a little bit of a buffer on shields. Let's wait for that oxygen to come back and then we'll fight the flagship. Okay, oxygen is back. Let's wait for the flagship and see how we go. I usually try and prioritise the cloak for the first phase, so we'll see if we can do the same thing again. Hacking, there's nothing we can do about that to start off with. We can not really do anything, so let's just see what happens. Dang, look at that cloak. Okay, we might have to try and go for their drone system at some point here as well. Their hacking system, I should say. Weapons charging. Did the other weapons guy level up fully? I think he did. Yep. Burst lasers charging. Here comes their shots. We'll boost our engines for that. We've got the artillery beam as well, so we've always got a backup weapon, which I think will go through their cloak as well. Let's cloak through their missile. Let's mind control their pilot. And let's target their cloaking system. Let's stagger the shots a little bit. Cloak is down. They'll probably get that repaired fairly quickly though. The artillery beam fires. Keep our evasion high for now as well. Couple of misses, nice. Burst lasers ready to go. Let's go for their missiles. If we can get through before they cloak again. Can missiles down, excellent. Almost 100% perfect for the first phase of the flagship here. Hacking would probably be the next target, or shields I think, or maybe even piloting. They're going to cloak again here in a second. Our evasion is... We're going to take a few hits here I think. Ooh, a couple of misses, nice. Let's put our oxygen back on for a little while. Okay, I've got the cloak back. I'm kind of tempted to go for their hacking system here, to be honest. Okay, burst lasers are ready. Missiles down. This guy's about to die, which is perfect for me. Which means he can't actually repair their the missile system there. I'm going to go for their hacking. Ooh, only got one hit on the hacking. That crew member's dead, that's perfect. They can't fire any missiles. We can use our cloaking for anything else now. Yep, excellent. We might as well cloak through that, I suppose. Let's mind control Mr. Pilot, and let's target their... Let's target their cloaking again. Ship destroyed, no damage taken. Excellent first phase. 1 fuel, 2 missiles, 21 scrap. No damage taken, which I'm very happy about. Can we do some upgrades with that 41 scrap? Medbay maybe. More reactor power would be the other option as well. I think we might actually do that. Give us some 1 extra reactor power to play with. I think we're just going to wait here for the mind control to cool down, then we'll wait for the flagship to come back. There's no repair stations or stores or anything we can jump to nearby. Here we go, phase 2 of the flagship. This is the drone swarm phase, I do believe. Yes, indeed. No cloak anymore. They've got a defense 2, which won't be a defense 1, which won't affect our burst lasers at all. And we have this darn intruder as well. How do we deal with him? There's really, it's that, oh, it's a punch to the desk there. There's really no option but to fight him, I suppose. It cuts down our evasion quite a bit. Let's send in this human instead. Okay. Weapons charging. Let's mind control their pilots and take out their missile system straight away. Perfect. Don't need to worry about the missiles for the rest of the fight. We might start cycling through our crew members here as well. You go there, you go there. We've got a hull breach in there as well, so the oxygen's running down. Wait for their drone swarm, and we'll cloak through just the drone swarm. Oh, kidoki. Damage to... It's cloaked now. Damage to sensors as well. This defense drone, the boarding drone's almost dead as well. Let's send you in to help with repair on the cloaking. Cloaking is more important than sensors, so let's get both of them repairing cloaking. Drone system or weapons? Let's go for their drone system next. Artillery beam is about to fire as well. Drone swarm incoming. We've already used our cloak, unfortunately. Boarding drone's almost dead a Rooney, but our crew members are kind of close to the brink as well. Let's send you out. You go in there. You go in there as well. Okay. Who is our pilot? We need to get the hull breach repaired. So let's send an engine to help with that. So who's our door engine? I think it was AJ was our door engine. You go into piloting. You go back to sensors. In comes the drone swarm. We can't cloak through that, unfortunately. Waiting for our lasers to charge. We've got 3 shields up. We've got okay-ish evasion, 30%, not perfect. Burst lasers charging. And what do we want to take out here? Take out their shields. Okay, cloaking, I need cloaking. In comes some shots, we still can't cloak. A lot of damage we're taking. We've got a couple of crew members that are low on health. That hull breach is probably not going to be repaired. We need engines to repair that hull breach. Send these 3 guys into med bay. We'll get these shields up and then we'll cloak as soon as we can here as well. Okay, cloak is almost ready to go. This will actually finish them off. Yep. Took a little bit of damage there, but not too bad. Put our med bay on. We'll have to let the oxygen system burn up here, unfortunately. Get these crew members held up. Let that fire put itself out. Actually, we won't bother. We'll get the engine to do it. It's probably going to be quicker. Okay, so we've got almost 2/3 hull. Weapons configuration that we're running has helped us take very little damage, so I'm pretty hopeful we'll be able to take out the 3rd phase of the flagship here as well. Okay, back to stations. Close the doors. Crew sealed up. Power to... Got 1 spare power back to the engines. 26 scrap. Why do we want to spend 26 scrap on? Why not? Sensors. And we'll wait for the flagship to come back. 3rd phase of the flagship is intruders and the super weapon. Mind control, we will just counter that for now until we can actually break through their shields. Let's just target their shield system until we can break through. Enjoy your suffocation there, guys. How many crew do they have left? Not that many. Missiles away. No problems, we'll cloak through that. In comes the super weapon. We've got high evasion, so I don't think that'll be a problem. Do we want to temporarily... We do have a buffer in mind control, so we'll... Actually, we don't have a buffer in mind control. I want my evasion to stay high. Let's send this guy into the command control room. Oops, that's fine, you can go back to shields now. This guy is not interested in fighting there, so we'll actually send you into there. They might control, they have a mic pilot. Their shields are down though. Ooh, shots to empty room, we'll vent that room. These guys are going to die or teleport back. They're probably going to die first, I think. Okay, weapons charging. These intruders are about to die, I think. Yep. Get the oxygen back into those rooms. These guys are really not fighting, do they? They're really desperate to go into the cloaking, so let's vent that room as well. Missiles away. Cannot cloak through them, unfortunately. So, well, let's target their missile system with the next shot. I'd like to use their mind control on their pilot, but there's no one on their piloting system, so we don't really need to worry about it too much. What's our evasion? 45%, so we should miss at least one of their missile shots. Missile system damage but not down. Shots to empty rooms. And a couple of misses, nice. We'll probably swap out this Engie for the Rockman here in a minute as well. Artillery beam is still charging. Cloak is ready. We'll probably cloak through their super weapon and try and take out their missiles here. Artillery beam's about to fire. Yeah, let's take out their missiles. And we'll cloak through their super weapon. Cloak. And then might controlled our Rockman. Let's counter that. We'll swap you out for the Engie temporarily until the fight is over. Our humans should survive here. Yep. Okay, fire their missiles. We don't have to worry about that anymore. We don't want to kill all their crew, at least until we destroy their ship. We should be able to destroy their ship with the next shot anyway. Okay, intruders are dead. Close the doors, open the internal doors. Let's put oxygen onto 2. Wait for the oxygen to come back a little bit here. Everyone back to stations. Close the doors. Couple of misses. And a burst laser will almost finish them off here, I think. It does. Federation victory. Normal as well, thank you very much. I think it said easy there for a second. I thought, did I only have this set to easy? No, we had it set to normal, and we've unlocked the Zoltan Cruiser as well. Fantastic. So we'll probably be going through on the Zoltan Cruiser next time. Let's not worry with the credits, I don't think. Let's have a quick look at our score. 4,123. And we've unlocked another ship as well. Let's head back to the hangar. So, very good run. We managed to get a little bit lucky with the weapons we picked up. A very nice weapons configuration in the end. Pretty happy with the 3 burst 2s. I definitely would go with that again if I had the choice. I was very tempted to pick up the halberd beam at a certain point, but I don't think that would have been the right decision. But we've got the Zoltan A unlocked now, so we'll probably be running with that next time. Interesting ship, starts with a Lido missile and a halberd beam. Very nice weapon. And a crew of Zoltans as well, powering up the systems for us, which means the reactor's probably low on this ship. But I'm going to leave it there for now. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.